to DIY Music Guy. My name is Guy Priest. I hope you enjoy your time watching these videos. There will be more coming. I hope to be able to do one at least in every other week, and I hope it will be informative and you'll learn things as I learned them, because what I'm trying to do with these videos is just provide you even a video journal of my pilgrimage through building musical instruments. You wonder, where did I get started with building musical instruments? Well, I'd have to say it started probably in 1967. By this point, I had been playing the violin for about a year and maybe a few months. And every day after school, I would leave and go to the orchestra room and meet with 3 to 5 students. It was a lot of fun. We would practice on the music that we were going to do the next day in class, and the teacher just loved it because he knew we were practicing, number one, but he also could hear our improvement whenever we came together as the orchestra. Well, in this practice room, it was a fairly small room, but it had lots of cubby holes around the walls. And on top of the cubby holes, there was a whole stack of musical instrument parts. There were violins, there were cellos, there were violas parts up there. Not a full instrument of any kind. It's just parts and pieces of instruments. And I asked the teacher, what are those for? And he said, I intend to put those parts back together and maybe make 3 instruments out of the 10 instruments worth of parts that are up there. And he said, I will take the best parts and put them together and make some violins. And the purpose of that was so that students who were of low income, when they needed a loaner, they could use the ones that they had there instead of going and renting or buying an instrument. And many of them could not have possibly bought an instrument. So I asked him, you know, I put model cars together. Can I help you with this? Is there something I can do on this? And he said, sure, why don't you meet me tomorrow and we'll work together on this. So the next day I went to his office, and he took down a violin that was probably not the worst of the ones that was up there, and he said, let's fix this one. He showed me how to glue it. He showed me what glue to use. He showed me the clamps he wanted me to use. He showed me the finish he wanted us to use whenever we got it past the gluing stage. He showed me how to set the sound posts. And over the next couple of weeks, we put that violin back together, and now it was a viable instrument for some student to come along and use. We did that with a violin, a viola, and then another violin, and by this point I was sold. There's nothing like having a good teacher who will spend time and show you the right way to do things. Don Papenbrock was an excellent orchestra teacher. He taught at Paxson High School and then later on at Sandalwood High School in Jacksonville, Florida. Well, Mr. Papenbrock spent a lot of time working with me, and he did that with a lot of students there at Paxson Senior and Junior High. He invested himself in us. And it's my hope that I can pass on that investment to you. Even though we never built a guitar together, even though we never built a ukulele together, some of the things he taught me in those weeks that we worked on those instruments still come to my mind, as well as many years with my dad and with my brother, who were master carpenters. I hope you will join me in this journey. I hope you'll join me not as though I were some kind of an expert in musical instrument repair, but I hope you'll join me as I journal my experience through building these instruments. I hope you like this video, and I hope you'll subscribe to us. God bless you. Have a good day.